Greetings, humans! How's everybody doing? This is me, Alex, again, back with another video. And this time we're gonna be taking an adventure from Springfield, Missouri, all the way to Tooele, Utah. We are taking a load all the way over there, so we're gonna be having clips. I think I don't have anything about from Springfield, Missouri, and the way over. So, but I think I got some from Nebraska, and of course Wyoming, and of course the beautiful state of Utah. So let's get on with the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and so you can get notifications every time I make another video. And also like the video, comment on the video, share this video with your friends and your social medias, so it helps me grow this channel, and that way we can reach more people so they can see, you know, my videos. And also, I don't like to leave things, you know, hanging like some other YouTubers that make videos, like watch the video to the end so you can see the news or whatever. But I'll give you the news straight up. Cretecarrier just announced that they're gonna increase pay. So if you're looking for a job, they're paying pretty good right now, guys. So go on the website and see, or you can call the recruiting for Cretecarrier and find out, you know, the pay increase. And because it's kind of different if you are a national or regional or dedicated, it depends on the fleet that you are. That's how the increase goes. So I don't want to tell you something that is not going to be accurate if you're not going to do national. I know about the national, but if you want to find out more, call recruiting or go to the social media. Crete also has a YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook, and you can find it there. We have our two presidents, one for the dry division, Team Ashoff, and Eric Cutter for the Schaefer. And so it's a pretty nice thing that they did, because, you know, some of the companies are laying people off, and Crete is giving us a raise. So that is awesome. Thank you, Crete, for doing that. We appreciate it. And let's move on to the video, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching, and let's do this. All right, guys, so we are here in Nebraska, and you might ask yourself, why is this guy not on the US highway or the interstate? The reason for this is because I took not a shortcut, but I took a different way, because I wanted to stop at my house and get some homemade food that my wife made for me, since I was coming through here, through Nebraska. You know, I was coming from Springfield, so I was on I-29, and I took the US Highway 2, but then I took the Nebraska Parkway, and that can take me to my house. You know, I picked my food, I say hi to my family, and then I left. So, but here we are, and this is Lincoln, Nebraska. We are going through one of the main streets. It's called O Street, and this, if I stay on this street all the way, this will take us all the way to the Cretecarrier terminal. The reason that we are going to the Cretecarrier terminal is because I'm gonna fuel there. Our fuel solutions are given to us on our dispatch low, and then we always follow the fuel solutions, because they always get us the cheapest fuel. It depends on the truck stops, or they also send us a message saying how much is the fuel on every Crete terminal. So that's why I'm going there, because our price for fuel this whole month of April is $3.79, and that's not including our fuel surcharge. And our fuel surcharge sometimes goes up, and it depends, you know, on the price of the fuel. So sometimes it might go a couple of cents down or up. So that's the reason that I'm going there. $3.79 plus our fuel surcharge. That will be awesome. So this is this street. Let me see where we at. We are getting close to the downtown Lincoln. It's a small city. I mean, not small, but it's just spread out everywhere. And I like it. I've been living here in Lincoln, Nebraska since 2003. And I think I mentioned that on my early videos, since I started my channel, that I used to live in Illinois. And then we moved here. And the reason that we moved here is because Nebraska is in the top 10 for education for in school. So that's the reason. I wanted my kids to go to really good schools, and this is where they're at over here in Lincoln. It's in the top 10, so that's one of the reasons. So I'm very, very happy to live here. People is really nice, and yeah, I like it. But yeah, so let me see. Yeah, we are getting close to downtown. I think there's a construction over here too, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it with this big truck. Oh yeah, it's wide enough for us. So they're making some, I don't know what they're working on. I think it's the sidewalks. They're doing something on the sidewalk, but it's been going on for a while. Construction everywhere, man. So you gotta be careful in construction. Always check every left and right, front, back, because in the construction, that's when accidents can happen, guys. But we made it. We are already here in downtown right now, and it's we're just going through the street. So whatever you see is not the whole downtown, but this is like the main street in Lincoln. It's the old street. So we're gonna keep driving down here. There's a lot of bars, let me tell you. And the reason being for that is because we have the University of Lincoln, UNL, and I don't know if you guys follow college football, but here is the home of the Cornhuskers football. We got football, basketball, and volleyball, and also baseball, and soccer, and I don't know, maybe something else, but yeah, go Big Red. This bridge that we're going through here, when I moved in 2003, this wasn't done, guys. It was just a raggedy bridge, and they actually made it nicer, so that's pretty cool. There's a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of stores. I think in Lincoln we have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 stores for Hispanic stores that they sell also Hispanic food, and it's pretty good. So if you are a Crete driver and you're doing a reset, just Google it and you can go find yourself some really, really good food, guys, and it's not too far. So and we have that company car, so you can actually just get in the company car and go real quick and get yourself some really good Mexican food, or they have foods from different nationalities too, so take advantage of that. The speed limit here is 40 miles per hour. It looks like we're going fast, but like always, we speed up the video, so the videos are not gonna be super long. So that's why I always speed it up, because otherwise we'll be making a 2-hour video, like I said before, and nobody's gonna be watching a 2-hour video. So let's see, and this is where I was supposed to come out if I would have stayed on US Highway 2 right here, and that connects to US 77 and comes out over here, but it also goes all the way to I-80. So but since I was gonna put fuel, if I would have never stopped home, I would have got out on the exit. So, but now we are getting close to the Crete terminal, and here, excuse me, if you are on I-80 eastbound or westbound on exit 395, that's the exit that you have to take to go to the Crete terminal. But there's also a truck stop there that is called Shoemakers, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty big, but it's always full, guys, so I don't recommend it. I don't know, for some reason there's no parking, never. So we are lucky that we have the terminal, and that's what all Cretecarrier, Schaefer Trucking, and Hunt Transportation drivers do. They park at the terminal. So we are almost here, guys. This is 48th Street, and the terminal is coming up, guys. All this land right here on the side is all owned by Crete. This is our entrance, and I'm gonna go around. We're gonna put our blinkers on real quick. Our 4-ways, blinkers, 4-ways, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna work our way to the fuel island. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people there waiting to fuel, so we're just gonna have to wait. And it's okay. I can actually take my break while I wait. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks in front of us. The pumps here is only 2 pumps, so we're just gonna sit here and wait for it and then fuel. Well, and finally, after almost 30 minutes, I'm getting ready to fuel, my friends.
Bear left.
Over here at the Lincoln Terminal in Lincoln, Nebraska. The headquarters for the Lincoln Terminal. But it's worth it waiting the 30 minutes because the fuel over here is pretty cheap, guys. What's up, guys? So how do you like that little trip around the Lincoln, city of Lincoln? That's O Street right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. But yeah, this is Lincoln. This is where the Lincoln Terminal is, and pretty nice town. You know, I love it every time I'm here. And yeah, but this is the terminal, and let me flip the camera around. This is where we're filling up, and we're filling up all the way completely, all the way. So it's way cheaper than filling up at the other places, even though they give us a discount at the truck stops where we get our fuel solutions. But here is way cheaper, and plus we still get our fuel surcharge also. So yes, sir. So hope you guys like the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also make a comment in there, throw whatever you want to say. And I see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. I love you. God bless. Later. Good morning, my friends. So this is the inside of the Cheyenne, Wyoming terminal here at Crete. And of course, it's not 7 o'clock, so still closed. This is where all the people in operations, and if you, whatever you need, you come in here inside. And actually 8 o'clock, guys. So still a long ways to go. Right now it's like 6. So, but I figure take you guys on a little walk little computer room, I guess, for when you have to do some kind of training. There's some drivers that come here and do some training sometimes. This is the little cafeteria. Vending machines. They have a microwave. There's a coffee machine. Yeah, and Folgers. So we're already making coffee here. Refrigerator. And this is the there's the lights. This is the break room. Trucker lounge or whatever you want to call it. But it's really nice. Big TV. Very nice comfortable chairs and yep. Not bad. Get the lights. Oh, and there's some permits in there too. If you have permits that expire, you can also check here, guys. So always, that's one thing to do when you get to the terminals. Don't forget. Women's restroom, guys' restroom, and this is the showers. There's 3. 1, 2, 3, and they're all the same. The only difference is that some of them got blue benches and some of them got red benches. But that's how it is here, guys. And of course, we got our laundry, free laundry. 3 washers and 3 dryers. Nice. And the folding table right there, and right there. And a lot of people took a showers. So, see all those towels right there? Those are dirty towels. Today's Monday, so I'm pretty sure they come and pick them up. But yeah, this is the terminal here. On the last video, I show you guys the outside lot, and here we are. And of course, now on every terminal we have that. You have to have your ID with your picture, and to be able to enter that, you gotta have a digital key to enter the terminal. Otherwise, you can't get in there. So yeah, that's the story. We're gonna continue with our load and going to Cabela's in Utah, guys. It seems like I've been hanging around this area lately. Today it's snowing a little bit, so it's gonna be a nice ride. Yes, sir. Hope you guys liked the video, and see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. And of course, this is Wyoming, so guess what? It's kind of snowing a little bit. Look, we got ice over here. Damn. All right, guys. So we are here in Utah. We didn't put the clips from Wyoming because it was snowing, and over there in Fort Bridget too. So you know, there was nothing to see, you know, because it was kind of like, you know, foggy and snowy, so you won't be able to see anything. So, but Utah, when we were driving by Echo, Utah, it was still kind of shitty a little bit, so we didn't get that either. But now we are here, and it stopped, so it's just like raining a little bit. So hopefully we can get this view on this video. And there is a lake around here, and it's still raining, but I'm almost there to the delivery, and it's really nice, guys. I've been here so many times in Utah, and it's just the way, you know, the mountains and the clouds and everything is just, it looks so beautiful. And you know, when I first started driving in learning to get my CDL. This is where I used to drive, right here, actually on this exact road. I was training right here, and it was very scary, man. I don't know, you guys know, when it was your first time driving, man, it was scary, guys. Everything, like my hands was sweaty and everything, and you feel so tense, and your shoulder and your neck hurts, and then if you get somebody behind you, you start freaking out, and it's just it was just crazy, man. It was bad. It was worth it. It was worth it. I can't complain, and for people that is doing their CDL right now, just keep going. Don't ever give up. You will not fail if you don't quit. Okay, so keep going and remember your goals. Don't forget your goals. And it's very hard at the first year, but after that, man, everything starts getting better, guys. And I'm telling you for experience, that it's so worth it doing this job and for your family. I love it. The hardest thing to of trucking, when you decide to go get your CDL, is leaving your family, because it's for the first time you're gonna go away, and you never go away by yourself for like 3-4 weeks, to do your training and get your CDL. So that's the hardest part, and everything else, but you do it because you set your goals. And also, if you are married, you gotta have the support of your wife and your family to do this. If you don't have the support, or they're not sure, don't do it, because that can actually bring you problems in your marriage. If you actually want to do trucking, but your wife is, or girlfriend or boyfriend, are not in the same pace, or they have the doubts, just don't do it. Just keep it in the back of your head, and just when the time is right, and both of you guys are in the same pace, and you agree, then you can do it. But otherwise, I would not recommend it, because you're gonna have problems, and so you don't want to do that. But now, if you are single, this is my advice to you. Don't worry about what other people say, that I want to live, I'm only 23, I'm only 24 or 25 or 26, and I need to spend time with my friends, I want to have relationships. You know what? If you are smart, forget all that, man. Just think about this. You don't have no house payment. You don't need a car, so you're not gonna have a car payment either. So imagine working in trucking for 5 years, just 5 years, or 3, whatever your goal is. And if you want to do trucking just for a little bit, just do this, go to a company that pays really good and it has good benefits, health, insurance, vision, dental, and you just living in the truck, man. And if you want to go have some fun, that's what you do, the 34-hour reset or your home time, then you can go have fun with your friends. But don't forget that you got a goal that you're trying to accomplish. Saving that money, man. Making that bank. If you actually do this and be disciplined about it, man, you imagine, how much money can you save every single year? In a year, in 1 year, you can actually buy yourself a truck, if you want to buy a truck, or you can buy yourself a car. But it all depends on your goals. What are your plans in life? But this trucking industry, even though it's kind of messed up, the economy right now and everything, but there is still good money to be made out here, guys, especially for you guys that are single. Make that money, save it, man. If you actually put your mind into it, you can start driving about 22, about 32 years old. 10 years, let's say 10 years, like if you actually can do this for 10 years, can you imagine all that money that you're gonna have? You're not spending no money on rent or mortgage or car payments, and just working, having fun, seeing places, going to places. You can take an Uber, you do your home time. You can just do your home time in any state that you want to do your home time. You tell when you're working here, you tell your husband, manager, hey, I want to do my home time in this state, or I want to do my home time in this state this time. Every time you can go to different places just by doing that, and then you can explore. It's just about having discipline, guys. But it is worth it. I wish I would have done that. My dad and my grandpa always told me that I should do trucking, and it never went through my mind until one day I decided to do it. But it was late on the game. But even then, I accomplished a lot of things, like a lot. And I don't have that much time in trucking. Only been trucking for almost 9 years now. But hey, look at this. We made it to the delivery, guys. We're over here in Cabela's in Tooele, Utah. Let's see what these guys say. We'll slide the tandems and do what we gotta do. And then we out of here, grab an empty, and we'll go to our next pickup. Alright, guys. So now check it out. We did that, and we are on our next mission. We're gonna pick up over there at North Salt Lake City, Utah. We're going to a sweet candy company. We're picking that low, and we are going all the way to Iowa with this load. So, but we're not quite there yet. We're gonna go and pick it up, but it has all the way till tomorrow at 1 p.m. to pick it up. So since I don't have that much time left right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive to our terminal here in Utah, and go spend the night over there, take a shower in that terminal, and leave in the morning. Pick that load up. I'm thinking I'm gonna be waking up about 6 o'clock, and so by 7 o'clock I should be picking up this load. So that's the plan right now. But look at this, man. Look at this road. Look at those beautiful mountains, guys. And this is why, one of the reasons, that I love trucking. And my kids, my wife, they always come with me. When the school is over, my wife comes with me, my sons, and my daughter. They always like to come and do some trucking with me. So that is awesome, that I get that opportunity to have them with me for at least 3-4 weeks, in the year that they're with me. But other than that, we try to do the best every time I'm at home. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Somebody got to pull over. You better slow down, my friend. So anyways, it's about making it the quality time. Quality time every time you make it home. If you have a family, just do the best you can and have the best of your home time. Enjoy with your family, do things with your family. Go places. Also spend time, at home, watch movies together. It's fun to do all that. But if you're single, like I said, man, you can just be wandering around on every state and knowing places, visiting touristic places and stuff like that. Man, I wish I would have done that a long time ago. But it is what it is. But right now, we are doing good. We're living the good life, like they say in Nebraska, the good life. So let's get to that terminal. All right, guys. So it's already tomorrow. I didn't record anything on that terminal, guys, because I'm not embarrassed of that terminal, but the lot wasn't looking that greatest, man. It looks like I landed at the moon. The lot, and needs some work, and needs some loving in there, and yeah. So I didn't want to show that, but other than that, I mean, the terminal is pretty nice. The inside, it still has free laundry and everything, and maybe next time when I come here, I make a video about that terminal. I think that's the only terminal that I haven't made a video out of it. So we're gonna have to go and rate the showers, see what do you guys think about the showers and stuff. But I think they're pretty good. It's almost look like the showers in from Kansas City. If you guys seen, I think I have a video about the terminal in Kansas City, so you can go back and look. That's how the bathrooms look. Every terminal in Crete, they have pretty nice showers, and we can't complain. But the lot needs a little bit of work, and it's understandable, because all the trucks in and out, that ruin the whole thing, and that's everywhere. You guys see it on the truck stops, so many trucks every day in and out. It ruins the lots, so it just gotta, I guess it wasn't like that though, because when I first started here in Crete in 2018, it wasn't like that, because I think I actually came here to the terminal in Utah, and I picked up that brown new truck there. Actually, it was a 2019 Freightliner, and it was a blue one, guys, because I was going to Montana, and somewhere over there in Billings, Montana, that truck broke down. It didn't want to move at all, like it was dead. I mean, the engine was still good, but I was pushing on the pedal, and it wasn't moving at all. I barely made it. Like I was safe on the shoulder, that there was no, like, some trucks, they stay in the trailer, it's kind of sticking out in the wide lane. No, I was completely really nice in park, and I put my triangles, but I also, since it was like a downgrade on Billings, Montana, first thing I did, I called 911. I gave them my mile marker, and so they can actually know that there was a truck that it was broke down there, and they actually did. They called me back, and then they said they had a trooper over there with the lights. That way people knew that there was something going on down the road. So that's one of the things you can do actually too, whenever you break down, if you don't feel safe. And I wasn't feeling safe, so that's what I did there. But yeah, and then so after that, they told, the record came, they towed the truck to a dealer, and they said it was gonna be like maybe 2 to 3 weeks to get it fixed. So they put me on the hotel that day, like always. Crete is really nice, and send a taxi. There's no Ubers in in that place where I was in Montana. It was just taxis, so I had to get a taxi, and the taxi took me to the hotel, and then the taxi took me to a place to go rent a car the next day, and then I drove to the Utah terminal, and that's the first time that I seen that terminal. So, but yeah, that lot wasn't like it is now. So that was like 8 years, 7 years ago. So yeah, but I will make a video. I promise you that I will make a video of the Utah terminal, and it's pretty nice too, because it's in all the mountains are around the terminal. It's pretty nice, guys. So, but not the lot. But yeah, we are on our way back. I picked up that load that I was picking up at the Sweet Candy Company, and we are on our way to Iowa. And it's nice and sunny today, man. Some of the places here, the road kind of wet a little bit still from yesterday because it was snowing and raining and sleet and slushy and all kinds of things was happening yesterday, guys. And yeah, some of the places, actually got a snow like maybe 3 to 4 inches in the mountains and stuff like that. So, and over here I see that there's some of the mountains on the here it's got a snow, but and it still had snow, that it hasn't melted yet, but now it got a little bit extra. Yeah, but we are doing good time, we like we always do. We try to drive like a normal person, and it's just when you're driving here, you got to pay attention because there's a lot of people here, that, and I'm saying this for the new drivers and for everybody, like just watch it. You gotta watch, keep an eye on the road, and trying to making sure that you can see what's going on, because sometimes you can tell what people is trying to do even though they don't put the turning signals and stuff. And sometimes there's people that like to live in a rush, and I don't know why they're rushing, but they want to drive so fast, and the cars, and they don't even put the turning signal, and then just they gonna get in get out in the next exit, and they just rush to pass you and make you slow down, and then they get out. So if you are not a truck driver and you're watching this video and you do that kind of stuff, don't do that. I mean, what's it gonna hurt, just to follow me for like maybe 1, 2, 3 minutes and then get in your exit? It can, and you can do the safe way. Don't do it the crazy way. In every state that I go to, guys, it's the same thing. People do that everywhere. And then even truck drivers, sometimes there's some other trucks that go faster, and then they pass you. I don't know what is it that it makes them feel good about it or something, or I don't know what it is, but they pass you and then they get in front of you and then they make you slow down, and then boom, they get out on that exit. So that's crazy. Just drive safe, make sure that you are keeping your eyes on the road. Always keep your distance, especially that summer is coming. We're gonna have a lot more construction. It feels like the construction never slowed down even through the winter. Everywhere I went, it was construction, guys. In the winter, I was getting a lot of lows over there in the southeast, and over there sometimes it doesn't get too cool and they don't get too much snow, so construction is always there. So maybe that's why I feel like construction never slow down. But yeah, be careful, guys, every time. Keep your distance and be safe. I was watching the weather, and it looks like I'm gonna be getting like some kind of snow squalls on Fort Bridget, and also by Elk Mountain over there by the Rawlings, and also they have a warning for wind. I think it's 40 miles plus the winds, and so there's no campers under 20,000 pounds is closed for them. So we're doing good on weight. Our weight for the low, it was 31,000. So our gross weight is probably about 56, 50 something. I'm at a scale here in Evanston. I got a fuel solution there, but I want to scale the load before I put fuel. But yeah, look at this mountains, guys. Look at the clouds are still or fog, or I don't know what it is. I can't tell. Yeah, but it's still, that looks so beautiful. And that's one of the reasons I like to drive here in the roads of Utah, man. Utah is nice. everywhere you go in Utah. You know, if you go to Ogden or Provo, or you're in the main city, you know, everywhere you look, there's mountains around you. And it's so nice, guys. I really love it. And there's a lot of nice houses over here too. They're very expensive too, guys. They're around, I think probably the cheapest house is on 500, but I think everything is over 800 some $1,000, you know. And it's because of the area, you know, that is so nice. And I mean, there's a lot of things to do here. If you like the outdoors, man, Utah is the place to be, guys. They got a lot of winter sports also. If you like snowboarding or skiing, there's so many things to do, you know. But like I said on the last video, I like hiking and you know, the going on those sport utility vehicles, you know, climb the mountains and stuff like that. That's my thing, you know. I like to do those kind of things. And especially hiking, you know, walking, exploring places. And that's what we do. That's when it was my birthday 2 years ago, my wife took me to Loveland, Colorado, and then we went to places there too. So it was very nice. And we stayed there for like maybe 5 days. So it was fun, guys. Greetings, humans. How you doing? How's everybody doing today, man? I'm over here in Utah still, and I wanted you guys to see this beautiful view here early in the morning. What time is it here? It's only 9 a.m. right now. That's the Old Faithful and Crete trailer. And then flip the camera around so you guys can see. Utah has a lot of places to see. Everywhere you go in Utah, it's just a lot of scenery. So if you have the time, take that time and walk around and explore places, man. That's what I do every time I'm in every state, not just Utah, but every single state. I try to stop, breathe the fresh air, and admire those beautiful places that you can see, you know, and show it to you guys also, because that's what we like to do here on this channel, Skyline the Trucker. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like, hit the bell so you can get notifications every time I come up with another video. But yeah, guys, check it out. Look at them clouds, man. And the I-80 West is right there, guys. 80 West, 80 East. Big hills, big curves, big downgrades, big upgrades. But you have to enjoy it and love these beautiful places here, man. This beautiful scenery. I hope you guys like it. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for riding with me on this trip that I did to Tooele, Utah. And thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. See you in the next one. God bless. Peace out.
So I found the strength to say it was harder than catching the moon. And when the words fell out, I saw the warmth filling the room. So I